Testing. 1 million, 2 million, 3, okay. Testing. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. That's working. Okay. Testing. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Well, you can always hear that anyway.
What's up, guys? Hey, it's Legend. Hey, this information is super hard to find, and I'm taking a risk because YouTube does not like this. They don't push this content. So if you could sub to the channel or comment or just even like the video, that would help out a lot. But I'm going to show you how to get out of your puts and hopefully save your account if you're very negative. So like if you're negative, 80%, I'm going to show you how to make it back without having to roll your options. Now, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. So let me tell you a story. Okay. So people in my Discord, we like to play calls and puts. Well, we also get trapped in them also. So that's a common thing. But so right here, we bought 30-day out TQQ puts. We bought it right here. The puts were around 60 cents. Now they're at 2 cents. Well, we're over here at resistance, and right here is around 2 cents. So right here is 60, right here is 2 cents. Now if we drop and we come here across, we can break even usually on our puts. Now if it's like 3 days away from the expiration date, that's kind of hard. But if you got like 2 weeks out of expiration date, all you have to do is just come back down to this level. So if you're here, if you come back down to where you bought them, usually you can break even. So I'm going to show you how to, without having to take a loss. But the thing is, if you do it this way, what you're losing is you're losing time. So like say if we do, drop right here, you're not going to make your money back. You are going to make your money back, but you're not going to make any money off of this drop, but you can break even from this. So let me show you this. So right here, let me take this off. So right here, these are the puts that my friends are trapped in. So right here at April 17th, which is this spot right here, they're at 2 cents. Now we bought them right here at the date of March 23rd, and they were at around 66 cents. So luckily we averaged down to around 15 cents. So now if you average down and you got them down to 15 cents, well, around April 5th, around 15 cents, we were right here. So we were on there. So to get those 0.02 puts to 15 cents, you need to reach around this level, which is easy because that's support. But say if you can't, go down here to support and break even, say if you're at, 30, cents. So what you can do is say, right here is 2 cents, you still have time. So we drop down here, you're at 15 cents, right? And what you can do if you're at 30 cents and you're still down is you can jump into later puts. So you would sell your puts, jump out another 30 days. And what that would do is it'll do this. So these are your puts, okay? So if you go to 15 cents, that was the day. Okay, so these are 30-day puts out. You're at 38 cents, okay? On these 30-day outputs. You're on your old puts, you're at 2 cents. So, say we drop down to 15 cents, these would drop down to, these would pump to around 77 cents. So look, if you sell at 15 cents, you're up 50%, right? So look at this. So what you need to pay attention to is, see how these 30-day puts look like this on the graph? So right here, So right here, they're 38 cents. But see how the chart looks on the puts, on these 30-day out puts? Okay, so here's your old puts. See how it's the same kind of chart? So what you're doing is you're selling your puts and you're jumping into later puts, which has the same outcome. So say if you sold your puts at 15 cents, okay, right here. Now, if you would have jumped, back to, in the money, these puts would have went up to, 99 cents, you would have walked away with 4 times your money. But if you jump into these puts, it's the same chart. So if you got your 15 cents, these would be back at 70 cents. So what you would do is you would jump into these puts with your 50% back on your, on your puts. I know this is kind of confusing. You have to bear with me. But if you jump in with your 50% back off your puts, then you would jump in around 70 cents. Now, if the market drops back down to its low, so when the market was at this level at $1.61 on March 22nd, you were at here in the market. So if you save your puts, okay, you get a 50% back. So what you would do is when you're right here in the market. So say if you drop right here, you're at 15 cents. And then if you keep dropping back to this level, those puts will go from 70 cents to $1.60. So you 3 times your money from back what you made off of your puts. So if you took a 50% loss, you got 50% back. You jump in those puts at 70 cents or 77 cents. And then the market keeps dropping back to this level. Those puts that you jumped into $1.60 from 77. So you would make another, you would turn that 70 cents into another 100% gain, and then you would make your money back. So when you're down in your puts by a lot, don't freak out. What you can do is you'll take the loss, jump into another fresh 30 days out. It has to be 30 days because that's when the decay is kind of like, it has the put straightened out. They're not like $5, they're at a good solid number. But what you would do is you would jump in those later puts, ride this down because you got a 30 days out. So, the market, you got another 30 days. So that would be, to right here in the market. So straight up and down. So unless if the market comes all the way across here for another 30 days, then yeah, you would get trapped and then you have to repeat the process. But the market doesn't like to trade sideways that long. So if it gives out, the market keeps on dropping, they could go past $1.60 and you can make your money back. And then you can maybe, drop to this support. So something like this. You would drop back down to the support and, those puts could go to $3 and, yeah, you took a 50% loss up here. You jumped into later puts with your 50%. You wrote it down. And then those puts, these right here, well, it doesn't have the history, but these can go higher. Now, here's the thing. Do not, listen to me. This is very important. Do not buy far out of the money saying, oh, these contracts are, cheaper. It does not matter how far you go out and buy cheaper contracts. If you're too far out in the money, no one's going to buy those contracts. But the thing is, what people don't understand is when you're buying contracts, even if you pay $1.50 and the other contracts are, 2 cents, but it's a $10 difference between in the money. It's all about in the money. You're still going to make the same amount of gains when you're dropping, but when you get closer to that expiration date, they take a huge hit on decay. and not a lot of people want to buy far out of the money. So if you buy far in the money, you have a higher chance of selling. Now, if you are confused about this, I know it's kind of hard to grasp this, and it's just, you know, if you don't understand calls and puts very well. But if you need help, I do have a Discord. It's in the description. Come in and I'll help you one-on-one. I don't want to see people lose in the market. I'm very, very different than other YouTubers. If you can support, you know, a dad just trying to make it, thank you guys. Sub to the channel, like the videos, comment. Thanks for the support.